Baby, lay me down easy, for I have grown weary on my own.
Hey Mike,
Hi,
how are you doing?
I'm good.
What's it like for you being in Portugal?
It's very nice. We had kind of a night off yesterday and just walked downtown, walked over by the water.
Oh really?
Yeah. We accidentally got to like a tourist trap restaurant that wasn't very good. But there's so many people there that we thought, oh, it might be good, but they just got trapped too. So
Well, that's unfortunate because actually we have lots of great food and
I
stuff.
know, I'm sure you do. It's great seafood and stuff. We were looking, but maybe you can tell me.
Not around these parts actually, I'm sorry, because this is kind of in the middle of nowhere.
I wander aimless, I work the corner of a moon.
Like you just played, how was the show?
It was good. Yeah, I think the people that were there really, they seemed to like it. I waved to a lot of people. There's a lot of good music on that stage too, so we could kind of just hang out and watch the rest of the bands too.
It's safe to say that you aim for a lot of intimacy. Do you think that in a festival situation that comes through?
I mean, it's always different playing a show where, you know, it's like a little club and everybody's there, knows they're coming to see a quiet, sad, soft show, you know, and then in a festival sometimes people wander in and they're just like, well, who is that sad dude singing? But I mean, I've had some bad festival shows and I've had some good ones, and when they're good, they're really good, and this one went pretty well, I think.
When you are scared, and I will pray.
Your second album is called Put Your Back Into It. What is it exactly?
What is it? What am I putting my back into?
Yeah.
I guess it's just life. That's what I was thinking.
In the sense of relaxation or in the sense of...
No, more like work,
Oh.
but not in a bad way. Just grew up really late. I wasn't like a real adult until maybe a few years ago, like paying my own rent and being nice to people and you know, making commitments and following through and stuff. And so I wanted to I liked that title because that's what I felt like that album was, in that part of my life where I'm trying to like show up, you know, for real.
Oh, all alone, I wither into bruise. I run my mouth like a fool. I'll be so quiet for you.
The title of the first album, Learning, it's in line with what you were aiming in the first album?
I think so, yeah. You know, but I didn't really know what was possible when I was making the first album. I didn't know that I could make more music. I didn't know what, you know, I was just beginning to be healthy right when I wrote that album. So I didn't really even know what being healthy is like until now, I guess.
Why is that? What do you mean healthy? Like,
I guess healthy to me is sober.
Oh, okay.
And just I quit drinking and doing drugs. And, you know, everybody's got stuff that they need to stop or that they need to do to make their life better, and that's what that at least was a big chunk of what I needed to do. So
You clear your mind and you have better aim, you mean?
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a problem like I do, not everybody does. So.
Okay, cool. I'm glad you overcame that.
Yeah,
So,
me too.
it's really cool.
I don't think I'd be in this interview if I didn't. I wouldn't show up. So.
Baby, lay me down easy, for I have grown weary on my own.
You are based in the state of Washington, and the idea I have of the state of Washington is that it has some sort of tradition, especially in the past 10 to 15 years, of post-hardcore bands and bands that are really connected to hardcore in a way, but in a really creative way, like, for instance, the Blood Brothers or Idiot Pilot. What I'm going is your music is so different from that.
Yeah.
Were you affected by that hardcore sense in any way, you think?
I think what I'm trying to talk about is kind of hardcore. You know what I mean?
No, it is. It's totally...
It's loud and it's rebellious in a way that it's against what most people, you know, what normal people would be comfortable with, or conservative people, you know. And I even think being quiet and being like a man that is willing to be sensitive and stuff, I think that's kind of badass too. So,
I don't mean that in, like...
you were meaning it like in a condescending way. I'm just...
Oh,
I'm
no,
a little
absolutely.
defensive about it, so I'm like, oh, but I'm a badass too. What's not hardcore about me?
No, absolutely, absolutely.
Comes down.
Part of my question was that, do you think that you are a representative of that feeling, for instance?
Maybe a little. In Seattle, it's dreary and gloomy, and I think people make angry music, in different. All sounds different, but I think I don't know why people are so mad, but in a productive way in Seattle.
It's a lot of inward ethics,
Yeah, and now a lot of like beards and folky music too.
Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Have you played Sasquatch, by the way?
No,
No.
we don't get to do very much in Seattle.
Oh.
I don't know why. I played in London more than I played in Seattle.
Oh.
I don't know why.
That's but at least you get to play a cool place.
Go somewhere and play. Yeah.
Like a dead dog. Lay there till my